MicheleMarieDalene, everybody, it's MicheleMarieDalene. I got the batteries for the watch. I've had this watch for about 5 or so years. I have no idea how long this watch has been sitting on Walmart's display. Right now it's still running, but we bought a 5-pack of these guys, so we are going to put them in. And I kind of went ahead and I dug up my old studio light that was supposed to be the overhead for the hair light because, well, it's what they had. Because remember, I gave one of them to Krista, and I have the other in the bedroom, but I don't feel like moving them around the house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record this in 2 parts, actually maybe 3, so we can see the signal from installation to everything else. And that's what we're going to do now. So let's begin the process. Okay, we're going to start with the most basic thing. You're going to need a couple basic things to do and to bury these watches. You'll see there's 4 screws. Okay? There are 4 screws here at the back. You got to take them out. That's all you have to do. Now, unfortunately enough, I've got to make sure I can see, make sure you see what I see. So I'll try to make sure I get it in the frame. So you're going to pick a screwdriver, and given the size of screws, it looks like this one might be the right tip for the job. Yes, it is. Oh yeah, by the way, it reminds me. Don't drop your tools. Okay, let me go get that piece of felt down there. So let's put some of these screws into something so we don't lose them. I think my cereal bowl will do fine because it's something I already have and I don't have to worry about losing them that easily. So you're going to take these screws out one at a time, and they're very small. They're like maybe 2 millimeter plastic screws. This is a very simple process. This doesn't usually take very long. More than likely, given the fact it's water resistant, there's a gasket underneath this. Now, as I said, when I got this watch, the piezo alert didn't work. Yep, here's the original battery. Okay, it looks like unfortunately, there's no instructions on this, so I don't know. Ow! I think I got it. Maybe. Let's see. Well, the surface void warranty, void removed, right? Like, This is probably part of the watch job that has. I have to be honest, I worked with watches that were smaller than this. Is there any kind of a clip? Oh, there's a screw. Oh, okay. That part I'm familiar with. Okay. Okay, now. By the way, this here is a contact that touches the back of the, let's see if you can see this here. There's a couple parts to this, including a very, very petite little screw that I do not want to lose. I mean petite, I'm not kidding. This thing is so small. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a new battery. Now these batteries last a long time. They last me like, okay. Now I take this clip and then it goes down like that. By the way, if you ever mess up on these watches, they're dirt cheap. If you ever need to replace them, they're not that expensive. But let's see if we can try not to destroy it. Okay, I got it in there. Step one. Step two. Okay, get the battery in there. I got the very. This is a 1mm. Oh my God, this is a 1mm screw. I am very glad I chose magnetized screwdrivers for this job. Okay. Okay, now it's set back, and I can test to see if it works. Yep. Okay. Now, because this thing has a chirper, the piezo alert is the thing that stopped working. I wonder if there's a way I can fix that. It would be nice to have the chirper working. Alright, so now I'm going to put these screws in one at a time. Now, how often do I have to replace the batteries in this watch? Well, when I got this watch from Walmart, I don't know how many years it was in the display case. I have no idea. This could have been in the display case for decades. Well, maybe not decades, but at least 2 or 3 years. Okay? And I bought this watch because, let's be honest, it's cool. I mean, I don't over tighten these screws too much because this does have a gasket. As I normally get my watch wet anyway. I mean, I do once in a great while when I do laundry, but it's not like a regular thing. Ooh. Okay. This one doesn't seem to be magnetized, or not magnetized very well anyway. Okay. Now, I admit, I would love to have the chirper work in my time. And maybe it will. Maybe that will work. I don't know. I won't know until I set the time on it, and then I'll find out if it chirps. Okay. So let's see. Nope, light works. Stopwatch works. Okay, let's see. I don't even know what time it is. You know what? I don't even know what time it is. So let me go ahead and quickly pause this so I can check the time on my phone. Okay, got it fixed. No, the chirping mechanism doesn't chirp, but you'll see that the watch is working now at 7:47. The backlight properly works and doesn't blink out the screen. The numbers are nice and dark, which is a good sign of a battery. They're a good battery. And it's ready for another 10 years. That's a long time for a watch like this. This is one of those cheap little toy watches. I guess you can call it a toy watch. It's really, in fact, the stainless steel band is worth more than the watch, by the way. Alright, so let's get back to our concluding notes. As you can see, getting the watch band installed, or the watch battery installed, was a little tricky because I wasn't quite familiar with this one. But I knew it wasn't that hard. I just had to quite figure out the little in and outs. Now, as I said, this watch now will be ready to work for about another 10, 15 years, and it's gonna last me a long time. The band, by the way, for those of you who don't know, this is a stainless steel band. I paid good money for this. The band is worth more than the watch. The reason I liked the white watch was because it was cute. I mean, it's getting kind of old now, turning a little yellow. Maybe I can use some retro bright on it, but it's a cute little watch. You know, I've had it. When me and Dory originally were supposed to go down to the Howard Stern show in New York City, we went ahead and we bought the watches that we have. I'm sure Dory doesn't have hers anymore, but I still got mine. And it's a nice watch. So I just put it on my wrist like this. You just open up, snap one, hook it over, close, snap one, close, snap two, and it's on the wrist. So, it's a cute watch. The batteries are not that expensive. I think I paid for 5 of this. This battery is used up. It's no use to us anymore. We'll just toss it. I make sure to keep those little batteries away from kids, because there have been some very bad experiences of little boys and girls getting into batteries like that and getting seriously very sick. Don't let your kids near those kind of batteries. Those lithium manganese, by the way, are not likely to go bad anytime soon. And by the way, it's very similar to another battery I bought called the cr2032s. They're a little bit bigger than this. So what does the cr2025 actually mean? It means, in simple form, is that the watch is 2 millimeters thick and 25 millimeters in diameter. A CR means which is a trade name, is a generic means for a lithium manganese battery. This produces about 3.1 volts, and it is it has cross references to other batteries in the back. And this is distributed by Gloria Group Incorporated in Arcadia, California. Yeah, so these are probably packaged from different manufacturers within the store brand. Okay, so does that mean that my watch is not going to automatically reset back to midnight? I hope so. I started seeing my watch do that. I kind of immediately suspected that the battery was going bad, and that's why I went to buy some more. Given the fact I had it for so long anyway, what was I going to lose? Really? Makes sense, right? Change the battery while you still can. No reason not to anyway. But, oh well, we'll see. Now, as far as these go, the ears, I don't know why my ears are like this, but this ear is so droopy, it is embarrassing. I can meet him looking on and they both droop. This one doesn't droop nearly as bad as this ear. I think this ear almost needs to have a wire underneath it or something. Pretty simple. If I would do that. I'll put a little piece of underwire in, or maybe like a piece of craft wire underneath the ear to act as kind of like a underwire to prevent tubing and sagging ears. But oh well, that's another project, but it's pretty easy to do. Okay, I fixed my ears for now as best I can. And even though I just did the watch video, since I mentioned the ears, I'm going to bring them up real quick here. These are the ears, as long as they look straight up. They don't look this bad, because you can see they pull back, which is what they're supposed to do. But if I go like this, they droop like this. I don't know if that's a real Cinderella action or not. I always get the impression that the blood elves are always looking at the sky, like they're looking down at you. Remember the sun will, we shall prevail. Our enemies shall fall. Okay, well anyway. The watch is ready. I did take it apart to fix something that I noticed. I had the cover on the watch backwards. At least I thought that's probably why the battery wasn't working, but it doesn't seem to be the issue. But now it's right side up, so it still don't chirp. Moaning it doesn't do. Now to take all these clips, plug them into my Mac, and upload them all, and see if they edit them together as one big video. So anyway, the ears. This is kind of the video done about the ears right now. These are the been major part of my hearing accoutrements now for a while. So that's a cool thing. I've been doing simple electronic repairs for years. And, you know, AC-13. Oh, interesting. SOers. Look on the back of the hand, shows a battery reference here. I don't know what so many sizes are, but clearly these numbers in the back of this don't match any of these batteries. Oh well. So, that's the watch. It's fixed. Like I said in the video, I have another 10 years out of it now. So, I guess I'm gonna have to combine files A, B, C, D, E, F, G together. Wonder if I don't necessarily need to use all the fancy software. I think I could do it a little cheaper, easier way. I think I can use, since I'm just gonna clip them together, or just I'll upload the videos and then I'll put them together like I usually do, and then get them uploaded. I hope it helps you. For those of you who never changed the battery, it's not hard to do. Really, it's not. If you just take your time. Just be aware the screws are teeny tiny, and if you don't have the right screwdrivers, which makes a tremendous difference. Now, these screwdrivers I bought to start doing cell phone repair, and this are the kind of screwdrivers you need. You got all kinds of little tiny bits to go for different size screws. Big screws, little screws, your size is the handle here. And it comes in a nice little case like this, and you can just close it up, and they're magnetized tips. So, at least they're supposed to be magnetized. Well, we'll find out. Alright, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.